Roads? It's the Ernest Hancock Show. Where we're going, there aren't any roads.
It ain't so groovy when you're screaming in the night. Let me out of this cheap movie. Headlong down the highway, and you're rushing headlong out of control. And you think you're so strong, but there ain't no stopping, and you can't stop rocking. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it except pay me back, man. I want my money back. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, I got to tell you this is what's going on. Drew and Nick and Thomas went to California, and they needed, we need a bunch of dimes. We got to make these up. So
we were going to the store until Ernie had a bright idea.
No, you were like,
the first bank of Ernest Hancock is a failure.
Yeah. This is what happens. He needs these dimes to make these cards, okay? So what I do is I said, well, I got the dimes. I just want my dimes back, and we'll get kind of, whatever, and, power to thee. Because at, let's see, it was $300 worth. So I gave them to you like $2 a thing when they were still $2.10 even then.
And let me guess, you're going to charge us what their going rate is now.
No, I just want my dimes back.
Oh, okay.
What they're going for now. So
see,
so I go like this.
Bank of Ernest Hancock.
So I go like this. I said, I got 150. So I give them 150 dimes. All right. So they take and make cards because they needed them right then to be able to make the cards in time.
And
so
we could have gone to American Precious Metals and bought them, but now they don't have any, so we could know they had them last week, and now they don't.
Yeah, but they would have been at a premium. They would have been about $2.20 a piece.
Yeah, he's 70 over 5 over spot or something.
So I go. Well, I'll give them to you cheaper because I'm a nice guy. Okay.
Yeah, see.
So I give them to them. Now they're coming back.
Money changer.
Now they're coming back and they're saying, "Hey, man, but the price went up."
No, we knew this was going to happen.
We won't give you your coins now. The price went up. That would be. The price went up.
In this,
what are you, the government? You canceling my hunt contract?
No,
Is that
sir.
it?
No, sir.
Is that it? Is that it?
We knew as we were developing the idea of the first central bank of agorism that this was going to fail, and that greed was going to come into this, and it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
news.
there's Nick. Come here.
Get him in here. He's the one who cowed down to you and your little.
Hey, I want my. So I just want to know, am I going to get my my 150 coin, or are you the government and the Hunt brother just get screwed again thing?
They just got confiscated.
Oh, see?
The Border Patrol took them.
See, yeah, as far as you... Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys were with Adam Friday, Thursday night, Friday morning.
No comment.
Our lawyer has advised us not to comment on that.
Oh, seriously? You got a lawyer?
No.
Well, you guys got away. This is amazing. He had marijuana on him.
Yes, he did.
2 loaded guns.
Yes, he did.
And they, well, okay, you can go now. And I'm wondering, how in the heck did that happen?
Do you want the short reason? And it took me all weekend to work this through my head and finally figure this out.
Because it wasn't going to come out looking them too good with him being a Marine and having access to media and all the videotaping. And you're sending me your sister's phone number. And
All the supplies that we had when they went through, they knew that they were dealing with liberty activists, and it could have gotten really big. Really fast.
Yeah, that's right. You guys laid out all your stuff.
Well, yeah, and as he's going through my camera bag, he goes, "Are these silver dimes?" I'm going, 1 for 4, 3 for 10. Would you like to buy them? I mean, but it kind of scared me because I'm thinking I might not get my bags of dimes back. They're now sitting on the side of the highway out of my camera bag.
I just
was a little
want
worried.
the entire audience to know that they went through a Border Patrol checkpoint. They had the contents of their vehicle pulled out. It was Drew, Nick, Thomas, and Adam, no less. And they had marijuana and 2 loaded guns going into California, and they let them go. I just wanted,
we should be in jail.
We're special.
No,
they're special.
We realized that all weekend long that we should be in jail. We knew it, and we were pretty happy to get to the hotel that night and just go to bed and count our lucky stars. But just to give the short and sweet of it, yeah, Adam was playing the idea that I'd kind of like to get arrested because I have access to media, and the guy recognized him from YouTube, and I'm an activist, and I do this for a living.
One of the guys was a Marine,
and one of the guys was but the other point that finally the other thing that's important is Nick and Thomas and I all we realized Adam was the one doing all the talking, so we just said, okay, we're going to be the ones to shut up. And we sat on the side of the road and did not say a word.
Seriously, you got Thomas to shut up.
Well, no, he was praying, but no, he had a few comments. Don't rip, my zipper's broken. Don't break my bag. He's yelling at the guys he's opening it, and then the other one is when they opened up his suitcase. Feel free to take a pocket Constitution, So
just in case you haven't read it.
And they all they all turned back and said, oh, I've read it. Oh, I've read it. Oh, I have one. I don't need one of yours. So, but to get to it. So we were kind of doing the silent treatment, and they asked us several times, and I didn't realize at the time why. But they asked us several times, are you all friends? Do you all know each other? And the reason they're asking is
no.
They're trying.
We're hitchhikers.
Well, they're trying to establish if we're going to turn on each other when they get us alone and interrogate us. So you combine the idea that Adam wants to go to jail, or is at least willing to take this on, and we're not saying anything. We're giving them the silent treatment. We're not intimidated. This is what we're displaying to them. We're not intimidated, but they kept coming by. You have guns and you have weed. You're going to jail, and they're trying to intimidate us. So we let them know we were not intimidated, and that we were not going to cooperate, and we were not going to talk to them and give them anything to pit each other, one of us against each other, and that we were friends and we were close.
You know what the most amazing thing to me is?
Real quick. So the point is, the Border Patrol, and I'm not defending them, and I'm not saying what a great job they did. The scope of that checkpoint was truly for illegal immigrants and not for frat boys. They were not going to waste their time with, I'm not trying to be derogatory, but with white boys on their way to L.A. for, a party, as they saw. That was their perception. So their goal was to intimidate and scare us to never do it again. But the true intent of the scope of their checkpoint that night was illegals, and they didn't want to waste the time and resources and fill out the paperwork to deal with us. Plus, they realized, A, Adam wanted to get arrested, and B, the three of us were not going to help them, get us into more trouble.
Well, Adam has medical marijuana thing from New Mexico.
Correct.
So that kind of, was
I don't know. Did it not? How well educated were they? They're federal. They
I'm
can
telling you,
enforce federal
the gun
laws.
thing is, in California, you have to have the guns separate from the ammunition in different areas. I mean,
we were in Arizona. It was perfectly legal at that moment.
I don't think there was another exit before you get to California, though.
Well, whatever. I'm
Yeah,
still,
wait,
still in the state.
So this was Arizona? It wasn't
Yeah,
California?
We were in the state of
It was
Arizona.
like 3 miles from California.
What the heck are they doing a border thing going to California?
I have no idea. And
I know. Because they can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
people ask, what did you learn about this? I learned that there's now a border checkpoint on I-10 going to California.
no, wait a minute. It wasn't there when we came back. And when we asked the guy on the side of the road, I asked him after things had kind of calmed down. I said, how long you guys been out here? He says, I just started this one about a week ago. So this is a slow roll it out. It'll be back next weekend and the weekend after that.
There's a permanent building there, though. So when you get past Quartzsite before you get to Blythe, you'll see, if it's not in action right now, or when you go by, there is a permanent shed there.
It's the weigh station.
Okay.
It's the truck weigh station.
All right. Now, let me tell you what the law, what we found out from Checkpoint USA and Terry Bressie and Mark Victor and Challenges and that, and Pastor Anderson, all this stuff. What happens is, one of the provisions in there is that you have to provide a mechanism by which you can go around it. Okay? There has to be a path that you don't have to go through an internal checkpoint. So, but between Quartzsite and Blythe, unless you got a flying car or something, you're not going around anything. So I'm interested. We need to get an update on the law on this. We'll get Terry Bressie. Sierra, make a note. Terry Bressie, from when we come back from break. After I got to take a week vacation. We're moving the studio. Oh yeah, that's part of your payment. For my $150, I'm not going to get back. Reneging.
See how easy that was.
And you guys are renegers, man. You're not going to.
We are honest people, Ernie. Let's get to the conference. Enough about the Border Patrol thing.
After this weekend, now we'll put him to work this time.
Let's see it.
Well,
let's get to it, Ernie. Come on.
So this is an interesting, experience, and I'm more amazed of the whole thing. I honestly, the thing that amazes me more than anything else is that you were able to keep Thomas shut up.
No. He was praying, and the guy comes over to him, and he's I don't know what his chant is. I don't mean to insult him, but the guy says, "Can you speak up?" He starts praying louder. He goes, "Oh, you're praying." Then he turns to Nick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nick's straight-faced, just won't say anything. Then he looks at me, starts yelling, what is wrong with your friends? Do they not speak English? Can I explain to you what's going on? I just kind of go, shrug my shoulders and go, I didn't say anything, but kind of went, yeah, sure, you're free guy.
Talk all you want.
I'm the one who's, enslaved on the side of the road. Go ahead, tell me, explain it to me. What the heck is going on here? We just want to go to California.
And Thomas says, I just want to get back in the car, when they kept asking him if he wanted a jacket because it was cold out and he had a t-shirt on. The only thing he would say is, I would just like to get in the car and go.
Can we go back to Disneyland now?
Can I leave now?
Can we go
Am
to
I free to
Disneyland?
leave? No.
Sorry,
Well,
folks.
then they were.
Park's closed.
It all worked out good. Had some fun in California. We'll talk about it when we come back.